Today I'm going back to my roots and creating a no-bake dessert that is sweet, creamy, rich and just plain naughty. Let's make this beautiful no-bake chocolate pie on the One Pot Chef. First things first, we've got a pie plate. This is just a standard size pie plate, about the size of my hand. And all I've done is I've lightly sprayed it with a bit of spray-on oil, and I have covered it with some plastic kitchen wrap, cling wrap. And I've got it all the way on the inside, and it's just the overhang over the sides there. I do this for two reasons. One, it makes clean up a lot easier, and two, it makes it easier to remove the pie once it's done. Next, I've got 250 grams of plain chocolate cookies. You could also use something like Oreos or any cookies you like, really. And to that, I'm adding in 100 grams of butter, which I've just melted. Give the butter and the crushed cookies a mix together. And I know I say this in every video when I do this, but it should clump together a bit like wet sand. That's the perfect consistency for a cookie crumb base. So you see how it just sticks to the sides like that? That's perfect. Transfer the cookie crumb mixture into the pie plate. And here's the messy bit. Just using your fingers, I want you to just press the cookie mixture up the sides and down into the middle. And we're just going to basically cover the whole interior of the pie plate. Even up the edges as best you can, and then this can just go straight into the fridge to chill. Next, I've got a microwave safe dish, and in that I've got 350 grams of dark chocolate, semi-sweet dark chocolate. I'm using some chips today, but you could just chop up a block of chocolate if you prefer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some cream to that, 3/4 of a cup of whipping cream. I'm just going to pour that in. And we're going to pop this into the microwave on high for 2 minutes, stopping every 30 seconds to give this mixture a stir to stop the chocolate from burning, and then we'll be ready to continue. As you can see, the chocolate and the cream have mixed together. It's lovely and smooth. You've got this beautiful thick chocolate ganache mixture. What we're going to do is we're going to leave this aside to cool until it is at room temperature. Once at room temperature, I'm going to stir in a teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1/4 cup of sifted icing sugar or powdered sugar. And just stir that together. Next, into a big mixing bowl, I've got some more whipping cream. I've got 3/4 cup of whipping cream there. And all we're going to do is beat this with a hand mixer until it starts to form soft peaks. Once the cream is beaten, we're going to start adding in our chocolate mixture. We're going to put the beaters on a high speed, and we're going to gradually add the chocolate mixture 1/3 at a time. Mix it in, add a bit more, mix it in, and just keep going until the chocolate and the cream mixture have been completely integrated. That's the mixture integrated, and if it looks like the mixture is a bit too liquid, you can always keep beating it until it thickens up and you get nice soft peaks. That is looking pretty good though. And we're just going to carefully pour our chocolate mixture into the pie plate. Carefully smooth the mixture out so it reaches the edges. All that's left to do is to put our pie into the fridge to chill for at least 8 hours. That will allow the mixture to set and for the chocolate flavours to develop. Once chilled and set, you can release the pie from the pie plate and pop it onto a serving plate. You can decorate it if you wish. You could drizzle some chocolate sauce over the top, or if you want to make a vain attempt to try and make this look healthy, you could pop some fruit on top instead. There's so many options here, but really, this by itself, I'm just going to slice it open so I can have a taste. Look at that. Rich and gorgeous, and definitely bad for you, but I will have a tiny little taste and leave the rest for my mother-in-law, who's already salivating like crazy after she saw it in the fridge 20 minutes ago. So I better have a bit while I can. Oh my god. Yum. The crust is beautiful. The filling is rich and thick, almost like a dark chocolate mousse. It's absolutely stunning, absolutely addictive. Absolutely not having any more of this because it's not really on my diet plan at the moment. Well, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Check me out on social media on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and of course, OnePotChefShow.com. And until next time, see you later. Not a fan of dark chocolate? You can also use milk chocolate or white chocolate with this particular recipe. You can also change the flavour dynamics in this by adding a sauce or a topping. A nice rich raspberry sauce on the top of this would be absolutely divine. Give it a try, put your own spin on it, and let me know what you think.